On the phone now, it's Tom Kirby. Can you hear me, Tom?
Yes, I can.
Tom is the main guy with a band that hails back to when?
We were the mid-60s.
All right. And
64, 65. We actually started in 63, but things got moving for us.
You were one of the zillion bands then, garage bands that started in
there was one in everybody's garage and basement and corner.
There was. My hometown is Muskegon, and it was just like literally everybody. Frankly, almost all my friends ended up in bands except for me. I was the disc jockey. I played sax. I didn't worry.
Somebody had to come and watch us.
Somebody had to be audience, right?
Yeah.
So, Tom, tell me a little bit about Tonto the Renegades. What you went back that far? You've got a little bit of an introspective article coming up here soon, right? Tell me about that.
Yeah, what I know about it anyway is Rich took on the 60s, what many people call a genre garage rock, garage bands, which I won't go into that because I don't agree with the moniker, but and he's going to do an article on he's covering 4 bands in Lansing, out of Lansing area, because we were from Grand Ledge and will always have been. Mm-hmm. And so when he decided to cover that garage music around Lansing in the mid-60s, our name came up and he contacted me.
So it was Tonto and the Renegades. I guess you were Are you Tonto?
No, I was a renegade.
You're a renegade. You've been a renegade all your life, right?
Yes. I was a drummer.
All right. So how long did the band stay in existence?
Well, we stayed until I actually left for Vietnam in 1969.
Mm-hmm. So probably 5 years at least.
From 63 to 69, yeah.
How far did you play as far as getting out to the surrounding terrain?
We toured all around Lower Michigan. I think we even might have done an Upper Ohio and Indiana, mm-hmm. too. But, we didn't cross the bridge going north, or just stayed regional.
Did you ever make it to Muskegon?
Yes.
Did you ever play the Grand Haven Roller Rink and Ballroom?
Yes.
Oh, this is cool.
We played there. We played Whitehall Montague.
Yes. Well, I'm from Muskegon originally, and worked at the top 40 radio station in that area, WTRU. Yeah. And was Larry Allen there? Because I am Larry Allen. And as a matter of fact, the Roller Rink and Ballroom was a pretty hot venue.
That was a hot venue.
Yeah, lots of people played there.
We booked out through the Scene, which was a teen club mm-hmm. outside of Grand Ledge, heading west. Anyway, the owner of the Scene was also our agent, and he'd book us, so we would go on these tours, and like hit Grand Rapids and then Muskegon and. Mm-hmm. Club Ponytail way up north.
Oh, God, there's one. I had not heard that name in years. The Club Ponytail. My God, well, I was focused Muskegon, and of course the ballroom, the Lincoln Ballroom, is a place for live music at that time. Yep. And I'm glad you made the stop. I, of course, was, to tell you the truth, never there on Saturday nights, because guess where I was? It was on the radio.
DJing. Yeah.
I was DJing, and of course, for about an hour. This is a quick story, and I'll get back to you. This is not about me; it's about you. But I did the kind of a cool thing. It shows you how kids thought. I was really young then. So what happened was we did a live remote from the Roller Rink and Ballroom just before the band went on, and during that period of time, they played music from the Roller Rink and Ballroom, stuff that we normally could not play on the air, like Socket to Me from Mitch Ryder, and a bunch of other ones that had were borderline kind of little sexy tunes, I guess, or whatever. At least for 1960. And therefore what happened would be, I figured out that if the program director's over there with the band like you, he wouldn't be listening to the radio. Yeah. So for an hour or two while you guys were on stage, I was digging up every kind of semi-nasty tune I could find and playing on the air. And of course, not the big words, okay? But at the time,
the ones you could really stretch it.
The ones that stretched it, exactly. So that was my rebel in me,
Yeah.
But so you were gone for 5 years. When you did a tour, how long were you on tours for?
Well, that was it was really, they were like
Little runs out to weekends.
They were just weekend runs, but some of them depends on the time of year. In fact, we were in high school.
Oh, so you had to fit it around high school.
So we had in summertime.
Mm-hmm.
We may be gone for about a week. Like I say, go to Grand Rapids and Muskegon and up to Harbor Springs and over to Alpena and down to Daniels Den, Saginaw, inland to Lake City. It was just big loops of the lower peninsula like that.
It was a fine time.
And then there was a lot of frat parties. And,
yeah. You toured for almost 5 years throughout Michigan, a little bit. You said in Ohio too.
Well, upper Ohio, and Indiana.
How many people in the band?
There were 5 of us, and originally 4. And we were all classmates in Grand Ledge High School, and junior high for a couple of us. And then we'd have, I think it was in 1966, shortly before we recorded the song that you're going to play.
Mm-hmm.
We added an organ player, and he came, at the time there was a Catholic school between Lansing and Grand Ledge called a Rafferty.
Yes, the one that's now Michigan National Bank. Or
whatever it is now.
Yeah.
And he played with us until he couldn't anymore, and then we picked up another organ player from O'Rafferty. And so one of the guys from O'Rafferty played on the first record. The other guy from O'Rafferty played on the second.
So do you cut singles then, right?
Yes, yeah.
Never made an album?
No, we were very close to signing with Columbia, and they wanted a national tour immediately, and then they would have included a album recording, but it didn't work out.
Things that didn't happen.
In Vietnam and just timing. I guess that part wasn't supposed to happen, but the rest of it did, and it was great.
Well, it's good talking to you. I encourage everybody to take a look at the article coming out in City Pulse.
That'd be great.
And that's coming out Wednesday, I think, of this week.
Yes, it is.
And you'll learn a little bit about some of the types of things, because it's really quite different now. It's not like this anymore. And surely 45s are gone. And although now a lot of people are back to thinking about a single, they often look for a single cut, not an album. So in some cases, it's kind of like gone almost a full cycle. Now I remember being in that radio business where you cut a single, and if it worked, then they came back to you for an album, maybe, if you were lucky. But obviously, you guys were lucky. You got a couple of good tunes, and it's good talking to you, Tom. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we were pretty lucky.
Yeah, good. Well, it's glad talking to you. Learn more on the article on City Pulse on you guys and some other bands of that era in coming up on Wednesday. And take care of yourself.
All right. Thank you, Larry, for the opportunity to talk.
It's a pleasure.
And I hope everybody remembers the good time there.
Well, that's what happens when you want to be a rock and roll star.
You bet.
Good night, Tom.
Bye-bye.